Alright guys, today is a 100-hour inspection of my new engine. I'm going to check how everything is performing on the engine, belts, see all the hoses, because this is something that should be done at 100 hours. Alright, let's get started. Alright, to start, this one hatch here on the front. Very simple, two on the back. And since this engine is a lot bigger than the 200 and it's very heavy, and that way I don't have to go on top of the boat, I can get it right here, very simple. Get up here and remove it. This top of the engine protector here, all you got to do is just push it up a little. There we go. And then this should go up like that. Push it up and you can take this plastic cover. And always don't forget to close the hatches when you're servicing the engine, because you can get injured pretty bad with these things. Very important. To do a good inspection, I have to remove this bolt. Now we can remove by pulling here. There we go. Remove this up here so we can make the full inspection. Alright, for inspection, we're going to check, see if anything is loose. Electrical harnesses, make sure everything is connected properly. This is more like a visual inspection. Make sure this belt doesn't have excessive wear. If you look up here, see a little bit of that wear? That's okay. It has very little. That is okay. That is expected to happen. For my other Yamaha engine, this also happened. Very little. That is good. If you come on this other side here, very little too. So that's good. It's good to inspect that. There is no wear on the belt. No excessive wear. You can see the inside of the belt there too. Some good conditions, and also that the belt is not loose. This is pretty good. Alright, coming to this side here. Everything looks good. There's no salt corrosion anywhere on here. And here in the shifter, you gotta make sure you grease it also. Put some grease there. Also some grease here on the shifter cable here. See the shifter cable? A little bit of grease there. I always spray it with silicone spray, so that keeps it very lubricated. But I will put some grease there. And this side, everything looks good on this side too. The hoses are connected, not loose. On top of the engine, everything looks good. Make sure this is in position, that it's not falling off. This is where the cowling rest is on top. Alright, on top here, just a little bit of a residue here of spray. This is the intake, so I'm gonna clean this up a little bit up here, put some more silicone spray. Alright, everything looks good. Nothing loose, nothing leaking. Everything looks good. I'm going to remove this portion here so I can clean where the air intake goes. I'm going to remove this out of here. Look at that. Look how dirty that is. I'm going to use a clean napkin so you can see what I'm talking about. Look at that. Look at that. Look how clean it came out. So now I'll put this wire mesh back where it was. There it is. Now before you put the cowling on, spray some silicone spray. Alright, the inspection passed. I know you can go more into deep details on inspection, but the visual inspection is really important to look at the engine, see if there's any leaks, any detached hoses. If you see salt water residue falling into the engine, you know there's something wrong. Maybe it's a small leak. That's how you can find out leaks on the salt water. If you're running the engine and there's some leaks, you will see the salt water. Like right here, there's a drop. See that? And this is from the cowling right here. It's a little bit of salt right here. That is okay. You will see a little bit of the salt like that coming from the cowling. But if you see a lot of salt on the engine, that means you have a leak somewhere. It could be a hose, losing pressure. I'm not a certified mechanic by any means, but for me, for what I know for engines, outboard engines, this passes my inspection. All right guys, so please take care of your engines. Visualize the engine. The engine after 100 hours is running perfect, has given me no issue whatsoever. I'm really happy with the Yamaha 225. The 200, the engine was sitting right up here. I'm gonna show you a picture on it. So as you saw the picture, the engine is 4 cylinders right here. The V6 has 3 here and 3 here. That's why they call it a V6. There's a lot more weight behind the engine than the front. So this engine will be heavier on the back side than the 200. So if you ever buy a V6 versus a 4-cylinder, a lot of the weight of the engine is going to be in the back. If you look at the engine. It's like a V through here. Most of the weight is back here, not in the front, in the back. If you're ever upgrading your engine from a 200 to a V6, you're going to encounter there's more weight in the back. Because I had to lift the engine all the way to the last vault because of that reason. Because on the 200, I had it on the second bolt. Now that everything is finished, I'm gonna put the cowling back on. There we go. We'll put this here. You gotta make sure it clips here and here. Just push it down. Same thing on the other side. Don't forget there's a bolt right up here. Alright, closest right here. This one. That's it. And it's done. Alright guys, if you found this video helpful, how to inspect your engine and make sure everything's working properly, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and always navigate safe.